Hey everybody, it's me, Sven here, bringing you day number 201 of Let's Talk About Autism. Before I get started, I would love you to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below the video. It would help me out tremendously. It would promote these videos better to you. Do turn on the notification thing if you want to get news from these videos right when they come out. So yeah, today I'll be talking about why the world, society at large, and probably you see autism the way that you do. If you're not autistic yourself, your definition of autism is most likely wrong. And the reason for this is just because of terrible portrayal in the media and just outright lies that were spread. I already talked about some of that, but the way we're portrayed in the media is just awful. It is absolutely awful. Like, there are movies made that massively overestimate or underestimate. Like, it underestimates an autistic person's skill while it overestimates an autistic person's struggle. So you'll find struggles like in adults in movies, or you'll find characters that just don't represent autistic people very well at all, and characters that would make us look bad, and just lies spread online on some kind of media. Like in books were portrayed wrong, and we're portrayed wrong in everything. I mean, Mark Rober got a lot wrong about his autistic son. Doesn't mean he got everything wrong. He got some things right, but he got a lot wrong. But it's really tragic the way this is happening, and this is why the world sees autism the way that it does. It created the unwantedness, it created the stigma, and it's a lot of the same terrible representation that got people like Donald Trump hated so much. It's a lot of the same reason. And the schools bought into it, parents bought into it. That's what created things like unwantedness, created the Holocaust, it created Auschwitz. And quite frankly, this is almost as bad. And it's an occupation of mind. They're taking advantage of us. I mean, there are some things where there are maybe there's overrepresentation of good things too, and underrepresentation of some struggles, which I'd imagine there's some of that, just to a much lesser degree. So that's a lot of the reason why a non-autistic person would see autism the way that they do. It's just so wrong, and we gotta really fix this. So if we're gonna star an autistic character in a movie, maybe we should actually look into what autism is in the first place and what people on the spectrum actually deal with before you make a movie about us. So there was a movie called The Accountant that I saw, and I mean, it got some things right, but there was a lot wrong. I think the negative stuff was just way overblown in that movie, and it's definitely one of the ones that created some of the issues with the stigma that we're seeing today. So that's just one example. There are tons, and sometimes they're weird and gross and just terrible representation. It's creating unwantedness, and we can't have this. And we're gonna fix this. We're gonna make better content that not only better represents us, but actually teaches the world on who we actually are. And do this with anyone else who's been stigmatized, like our president, our vice president, RFK Jr., and groups like Turning Point and YAF, and just the entire conservative base that was stigmatized in a lot of the same way with lies and terrible representation in the media. It created a lot of the same problem. So there's one thing we've got in common. And, we got to work together. We got to actually say, hey, this is happening. We got to fix this. And people do say this, but not enough. It's a bunch of wokies that aren't doing anything about it. They're weak and have cold feet. We got to be strong. We got to actually force the media's hand and tell them, hey, this is who we actually are. This is what we actually struggle with. And this is how you better represent us. So yeah, that was day 201. I'll see you on day 202. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you. Goodbye.